Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tony and I'm playing Stardew Valley with my sister Holly. And today I think we are going to be talking about our firsts. I don't know what firsts, she just said we should talk about firsts. So I guess we'll see. There's a lot of things that could be a first. So I guess we'll see which ones she wanted to talk about. But let me get her on call and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Holly's on call now, and here we go. Alright, so firsts is what we were talking about. You said, okay, yeah, I was kind of wondering where you were going with that with first, because, like, there's a lot of firsts that could potentially happen.
Right. Yeah, and there was something specific that I had in mind that hopefully will, like, come to mind again, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay. So, you originally said first cars.
Yep.
So, my first car, I did not get my license at 16. I did not get my license till I was older, but I had moved back home after living with friends, and I started working 3 jobs and saving up to buy a car. And my first car was a 1986 Chevy Nova.
86 Chevy Nova. Nice.
And I loved that car, and it was my best friend. It was that little red one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I loved it, and it was amazing, and the only reason that I had to get rid of it is because someone stole it, and when the police returned it, it was full of razor blades and drug residue, and my brand new radio that I had just gotten for my birthday, and my son's car seat had both been stolen and sold. And
dude, the seats in that.
Whoa, you are a robot. What? Oh no, I cannot understand you at all. Discord is definitely glitching. You sound like a piano. You sound like if a piano tried to speak to me. Like I can make the cadence of your voice out, but it's musical. Is she gone?
No.
Oh, you're back! Talk again. Oh, okay. Nope, you're still piano.
Dang it.
Oh, look!
I'm trying to figure out how to...
You're back again. Maybe. Are you back? Don't really know what's happening.
Tony?
Oh, look, there you are. You're not a piano anymore.
That is so weird.
Yeah, you were definitely a piano. You'll have to, like, watch this recording so you can hear how musical you are. It's very weird.
That's pretty magical, I guess.
Yeah, it was interesting. Anyway, the seats of my Nova were what now?
Oh, just like greasy and nasty.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah. After I got back from its venture to Detroit, yeah, it was not a good time.
So gross. Like I don't even want to know what was on those seats. They were.
I know. Well, the person that stole it was very clearly living in it for a while and doing a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
But because it had like razor blades and like residue and stuff, I was not comfortable putting my baby into it anymore because he was like, I don't know, probably close to 2 at this point. And so I was not comfortable with putting him in it, and so I didn't anymore.
Right.
So I got rid of the car and got a new one. Oops, I just watered the cat. I always water the damn cats.
Yeah, my first car... Hold on, I'm sorry. Something real quick. Nope, not California, sorry. Car. Okay, so it was a Hyundai Chevron. And I actually bought it when we first lived in California. And it was my car. Like, it was... I actually... You know what? I had a license at that point. I forgot that I did get a license for, like, a small amount of time. But... Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Sometimes you just get, like
well,
no
nobody's
background
in my
noise or
house.
anything.
Because I'm in my house all alone, so there's no background noise. I'm surprised you can't hear the bird.
It always throws me off. If I do hear the bird, I probably am just assuming it's from the game.
Oh, right. That's true.
But, yeah, so I worked at McDonald's, and I bought it from, actually, a friend of ours. He was selling it, and it was only, like, $1,000, so...
My first car was only, like, $1,000, too.
Yeah, it's great. You can actually find, like, decent used cars for that price sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know if you can anymore, but you sure could back then.
You used to be able to back then, yeah. But yeah, so that was,
watering the damn cow.
it was a little blue thing, and it had, like, a gray hood, and it was like it was bolted down. Like, the hood didn't latch normally. It had the latch to it because it was really weak, but it was like
Hello? Hello, are you there? Holly? Hello? Hello, hello? Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi?
Hi, sorry, what the heck just happened?
I have no idea.
Okay, anyway, sorry, your hood didn't latch.
Yeah, it just had like an external latch instead of an internal latch.
Oh, okay.
Because the internal latch broke, but yeah. I drove that one somewhat regularly. It's the only one that I ever like really practiced driving a lot in. Besides when I went to school, like driver's ed when I was like young. But yeah, that's it. That was my first car, and then Jay ended up being the main person to drive it, even though he had a truck.
Yeah.
And that was my first car, and then we ended up just selling it eventually because we didn't need two vehicles, and we were moving. That was when we were moving, so yeah. That is all. That was my first.
So that was our first cars. Okay, you want to talk about first jobs? Now,
sure.
We're talking like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Come over here. Come over the edge. Like,
where are you?
Oh my gosh, over here, quick.
Which edge?
Over by the barn. Over, like, by the coop.
Oh, okay. I'm, like, nowhere near there, so I'll hurry up.
Oh shit, where are you?
I'm, like, in town, but...
Oh no, I didn't know. Sorry, I've never seen this, and I didn't know that they did this, and I'm losing my mind right now. I'm so excited right now.
I'm scared to miss it.
No, it's good, Hurry.
I'm coming. God, I wish you could actually move fast in this game.
Hurry, come here. This is so cute. I didn't know that they did this, and I'm so happy. Where is he? Our duck was right here in the water.
He was over here in the water?
Yes, and he was like ducking around. And I didn't know that they did that.
That's so cute.
Oh, you're going to have to watch this part of the video. Man,
I am.
He's so cute. I can't believe he was just doing that. Oh, and now he's gone. How rude. Oh, okay, anyway. So first job. Oh, okay. Come inside this barn for a minute. Because something is wrong with this duck. I mean this coop.
Okay. Coming. Something is wrong with the duck?
See what this duck is doing right now? How he's just going up and down? This one right here. This duck. See how he's just bobbing up and down?
No, he's not bobbing up and down for me.
Oh, for me? He was just, oh my gosh. Anyway, that's what he was doing in the water. And it was very cute. So I wonder if maybe they're not supposed to go in the water. It would be really funny if it was
so glitchy today.
I know, it would be so funny if that was just like an absolute glitch. And he was not supposed to do it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But anyway, so I guess next we could talk about first,
We could talk about first babysitting jobs and first regular jobs, if you want.
I mean, yeah, we could do that. I didn't know if you wanted to count, like, babysitting as a first job or just, like, normal jobs. Okay, that duck is just still going crazy. I'm just gonna leave him be.
We can do both.
Okay, so for me, my very first babysitting job, I think, would have been Trisha.
Okay.
Which was my sister Heidi, our sister Heidi, her best friend Cindy had a baby.
They were pretty young, weren't they?
I think Cindy was like 19 or 20, but Heidi was a little bit younger, obviously. Well, quite a bit younger, but Cindy's quite a bit older than Heidi.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And she asked me to start babysitting her. I was 12, and I agreed. And from there, I literally, like, even when I was an adult with my own children, there was a point where this child lived with me.
Yeah.
Wait, why am I in bed so early?
I don't know, but I'll go to bed too, because...
Oh, okay, yeah, we can then. Well, hold on, though, because I did not sell anything in my pocket yet.
Oh, okay.
I need to, like, sell the stuff I gathered today. But yeah, and then, like, from there, my dad would have me, like, babysit for, you know, some of his friends' kids, and, I babysat for my mom's coworker for years. Like, that was, like, my really steady babysitting job. That and Trisha. But then my real, actual, like, first job that was, like, I got a paycheck from and, you know, had to pay taxes and all that jazz was McDonald's when I was 14. And there's actually a funny story from that one. I worked there, and my older sister worked there, and her future mother-in-law, she wasn't her mother-in-law then, but her future mother-in-law also worked there.
But she was dating.
She was still dating her current husband, but, you know, at the time I was just her boyfriend's mom. But I say her current husband, like, you know, there's going to be a different one.
Like, she's about to have a second husband.
Yeah, her husband, like 30 years. He, or I mean, not he. I remember I worked with this girl, because I of course always had to work. Oh, we have the moonlight jellies tonight, at the beach at 10. But I remember I worked with this girl, and we worked in the evenings together, and I remember she would, like, talk to me all the time. She was a little bit older than me. I was 14, and she was maybe, like, 16 or 17. I'm not really sure which. And I remember her talking to me, and she would say, like, oh, blah, 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 you know, my baby, my baby, my baby. I thought she was, like, hypothetically talking about someday if she had a child. And it was not until, like, Halloween, when she put on her costume and had a clear as day baby bump, that my dumb 14-year-old ass realized that this girl was pregnant, and she was not talking about a hypothetical baby. She was telling me about her actual baby that was going to be born. And I still, to this day, cannot believe that I was that dumb and did not realize that this girl was pregnant for a long time. And the look on her face when I was like, oh my gosh, you're pregnant? Bitch, I have been talking to you about my pregnancy for 6 months. Yeah. She was so kind about it, though. She was like, duh. Like, what did you think I meant when I said my baby? What?
Hey, Jay, she can come in here.
No, Jude has no milk.
There, wants me.
Oh, okay. Well, she is welcome in the video anytime.
So, my first babysitting job... Hold on 1 second.
You are holding up that pepper like it is the star of the show.
Hold on, you do your thing. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's cut some wheat.
You probably to go pee, you should go machine in the cap you, and you should pee on the fucking floor. You need to listen.
It's okay if it's an accident, but if you know you need to pee and Daddy tells you to go and you don't go and you pee on the floor, that's when it's a problem, okay? Your holding your pee is making you sick. If you feel like you need to go, you need to go, okay? And hold it. Daddy just doesn't want you to get sick, okay? Don't not care for me. Not for you.
Can you put that down and go wipe yourself?
Can I go up, okay?
Hey, does she have any more underwear or anything? Hey, put that down and go wipe yourself.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Could you hear all that?
Yes.
Oh, Lyric peed on the floor.
Whoops.
What was I going to say? Oh, okay, my first babysitting job. So, my first babysitting job was, I meant to shut off my microphone. I'm really annoyed now that I didn't. My first babysitting job was, who was it? It was, I believe the first person I ever babysat was maybe, I don't know. The first babysitting job that I can, like, recall clearly is, I had this substitute teacher. She was like one of those subs that they kind of always used at the school. Like, they really liked her, so every time somebody, you know, like, you had her often, anytime a teacher was sick or whatever. But we mentioned one day that me and my friend Sam mentioned one day that we were, trying to start babysitting. And she heard us, and she was like, hey, you know, my husband and I have been, you know, looking to do more date nights. We have a 5-year-old son. Like, do you want to come over and babysit for us sometimes? And we were like, heck yeah. So they lived near the beach in, like, a little upstairs apartment.
Oh,
and
okay.
it was really, yeah, it was really cute. And it was, and the little boy was like, he was a nice kid, you know, like, he wasn't too difficult to babysit or anything. He liked to watch the movie Small Soldiers, and he wanted to watch it just over and over and over again, especially while going to bed, and he wanted you to watch it with him, which was literally the worst part about babysitting him, was just having to watch that movie on repeat, but,
Yeah.
you know. But, like, I was allowed to take him over to the beach. I think I was, like, 13 at the time. I was allowed to take him over to the beach and hang out with him over there. And I would, like, I would even stay the night sometimes. Like, they would have us watch him overnight. And I remember we watched him on New Year's Eve of, like, I think it was New Year's of 2002?
Yeah, if you were 13.
Yeah, and I was about to be 14, I think. Or maybe it was 2001 and I was 12, about to be 13. Either way, we watched him, but I remember her husband, he was German. And he had only been living in the US for, like, a year. Or no, it must have, I don't know. It must have been like 5 years because the kid was 5, but it wasn't very long. No, I feel like he said a year. I don't remember. Either way,
I mean, the kid could have been born in Germany.
he could have. Oh yeah, I guess he could have. That would make sense too. But anyway, they left me and my friend a bottle of champagne to drink on New Year's Eve. Like, they approved it with Mom and everything first. But I, like, thought it was
Mom
because
said
at the
okay
time,
to that?
Yeah. Yeah. And at the time, I didn't know that, like, it was kind of, like, you know, not, like, a weird thing to drink, like, you know, stuff like that. At that age, you know, in, like, certain places in Europe and stuff, because, like, drinking in Germany, there is no drinking age. Like,
Right.
they don't really, it's not really a big deal. You can just, like, have a drink with dinner when you're 12 years old and, you know, it's just a regular thing. So, but I didn't know that at the time, so I was like, oh, this is a test. Like, this is definitely a test to see if we're, like, actually responsible or not. So we didn't even touch the bottle. And Yeah, but it was weird. And then like eventually we stopped babysitting for them. I don't even know why. Because we didn't drink the champagne. I don't know. Like, not long after that, we just kind of stopped babysitting for them. Oh, I know what it was. It was when he started school.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so, yeah, then we... Yeah, but that was my first, like, somewhat regular babysitting job. It was fun. Like, it was a good time. They were very, very nice people. And then my first
big girl job.
Yeah, my first, like, paycheck job, was actually at Big Boy. And...
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't work there for very long. I was a hostess, and I got annoyed because I would be, like, running back and forth, like, greeting people, getting drinks, you know, doing all the stuff I needed to be doing for my job. But there was another hostess. No, I think there were, like, 3 hostesses that worked at a time. There was more than one. But I remember they would all just be, like, standing around in a circle talking. And I'd be, like, running around doing a million things, and I got really annoyed because I was like, I get it, you guys have all worked here longer than me, you're all friends, but, like, can somebody move their ass and do something besides me? And it made me really mad. And actually, the reason why I never watched Grey's Anatomy was because they used to stand around, like, discussing what happened on Grey's Anatomy the night before. Or, like, the past week, or, you know, just, like, non-stop talking about Grey's Anatomy, and it made me hate the show because I was pissed off at them.
You have like a bias against Grey's Anatomy thanks to these girls.
Yeah, because of those girls. Because they. So, do we need a coconut?
Yes.
No, we don't need. We do?
Oh wait, I feel like I know that we did need one, but I think that you already got it.
Oh yeah, I bought it from.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna check it.
If possible, if we don't need anything, don't spend any money because I'm trying to get us the deluxe coop and the deluxe barn, and that's going to be $45,000 total.
Okay. Yeah,
but
no,
I'm
not.
Ass loads of wood for it, so.
I'm not. Oh, cool. We cut down some trees then.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not buying anything unless you know.
Yeah, unless we need it for the community house. Yeah, obviously, if we need it for the community house, absolutely buy it. But.
Right. But yeah, so that was my first job, and then eventually, because you know I was young and I was a spoiled brat teenager, so eventually I literally just stopped showing up because I was like, yeah, no, like I'm not.
We don't need the pine tar anymore, right? We already got that.
I believe so, but I'll check real quick. And I did not. Pine tar. Yeah, we still need maple syrup and oak resin.
Okay. Well, the maple syrup is, or maybe oak resin. I don't know which one I have going right now, but I have one of them going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, eventually I just stopped going, and for a while I was scared to go into Big Boy because, you know, obvious reasons. But you know what's funny?
Will not set foot in Dairy Queen right now for the same reason.
Yeah, because, like, it's so uncomfortable when you decide you don't want to work somewhere anymore, and you just kind of dip and then, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, so I was not, well, and to be fair, I think I had good reason to not want to work there, because I don't think it was fair that everybody else got to just stand around and do nothing while I was doing all the work.
Right.
I think that was pretty messed up. But yeah, and also I still have dreams where I'm, oh, the jellies have begun.
Alright, want to head down to the beach?
Yeah.
Which way do you want to take?
We could just go this way. Like down here.
This way?
Down here.
Oh, you want to take the back way or whatever?
Sure. But I still sometimes have dreams that Big Boy calls me and asks me why I haven't come in. And they're like,
funny.
Telling me that I missed a shift and that I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep just not showing up for shifts. Which is never something that they even did, so...
Right.
But yeah. it's weird that somehow that, like, affected me psychologically or something, because I still think about it.
You still feel guilty for not showing up to work 20 years ago or 30 years ago? No, 20.
Oh, did you hear about Autumn's last day at BG's?
No.
Oh, she has so much guilt over it. I'll tell you about it later. Oh, look at those. Those are pretty. But yeah. So, what other firsts?
Okay, so how about first, super helpful opinion, Elliot. What about first, what am I trying to say?
Oh, I really wish that I knew what I was planning. What just happened?
Oh, we're doing the event.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of another first. What about first? We've already done boyfriends. We've done best friends.
Yeah. First kiss?
First. I think that my first kiss was first grade, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, like, some kid, like, kissed me. But it was, like, so brief and so surprising that, like, my brain is really unsure if that really happened. But I swear it happened. Because it was on Valentine's Day.
Huh.
Right after you were born.
Yeah.
And that's all I remember. But, like, my first, like, I guess, proper kiss would have been when I was, like, 14.
Oh, okay. Mine was on a dare.
Oh.
It was at Autumn's birthday party. I think it was her 11th birthday party. And, I was almost 12. And, it was Percy.
Oh my god, Percy.
Yeah, yeah, Autumn dared me to kiss him because she knew that I wanted to, and we dared everybody to kiss him, and we also dared everybody got dared to kiss this kid Ryan, who we really liked, except me, and I was so mad about it.
Like, because why does everybody but me get to kiss Ryan? This is bullshit.
Yeah, I was really, really, really mad about it. For a long time.
That is so funny.
Let's see. About first house, like, that you lived in, outside of, like, not living with mom anymore. Oh, it's fall.
Well, I don't know. It goes all of our coffee. I hope we saved some beans. Oh yeah, we did save some beans. Make sure not to sell the beans that we have saved in our thing. Okay, if you want, you can go buy the summer crops. And I will, or actually check our chest first to make sure that we don't have any already in there.
Yeah, I'll check in there.
My first place that I lived in outside of my mother's house was when I was 18. I moved out and in with my friends, and it was this really cute little, like, it was like a duplex in town, and I lived there with them for a while. Yeah, I loved that place. I lived with them for quite a while, and then they broke up, and there was drama between them, and it was a big old mess, and so I just moved back home because I was not.
But also, there was their baby.
Yes, I don't want to talk about him.
Okay, but I'm just saying you lived with them and their baby.
Yes, yes. Well, originally their baby wasn't there because she was still pregnant, but.
Oh, true. Oh, okay. Mine was when we moved to California the first time. First, we lived with Jay's mom for a while, and then we,
How old were you?
I was 21. First we lived with Jay's mom for a while, and then we just kind of saved up and got, a mahogany tree. We didn't get a mahogany tree.
Saved up and got a mahogany tree and lived in Orange Hills.
Exactly.
Oh,
and just got like
did
this.
not mean to do that.
It was a little apartment, or not a little apartment, it was a little house. Just one, well, it was kind of 2-bedroom. It was the weirdest setup, because it was like, you walked in and there was the living room first, and then, on your left, there was like the entryway that led to the tiniest little kitchen. And then through the kitchen, there was like a dining room that was pretty big, but we never used it, like ever. And then from there, it led to the back, like there was a thing that led to the backyard. A door is what I'm looking for. And then, where do I fit? Oh, there it goes. And then and then like on the right, there was the bathroom, and then through the bathroom, like you had to walk through the bathroom to get to a bedroom. And then through that bedroom was the second bedroom. So it was the weirdest setup.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. But like then there was a decent sized backyard that we planned to do things with, and then we just never did. And it was kind of garbage, but it was our garbage, and we loved it.
Yeah.
And then it was us and our puppy, and we had a lot of parties, so there were always people there. And even when we weren't having parties, my friends were just still always there. And yeah, and then we lived there for a year and a half, and then we moved out. And when we moved out, the landlord tried to say that okay.
I remember this.
The landlord tried to say that because we told her that we were going to leave some like furniture there for his mom to pick up when we moved out, and she was going to, but then she ended up getting rid of it and saying that she had to charge us for leaving furniture and like charge us for the disposal, and we were like, no, like that, we said that his mom was going to come get that stuff, you chose to get rid of it. And then she tried to say that like the carpet, like she needed to charge us for the carpet, even though you by law are supposed to replace the carpet in rentals in California every time you rent to somebody new, and you can't charge them for it. It's just you have to do it no matter what. So yeah, she tried to sue us, and then we threatened to countersue her, and it was a big mess.
Yep, I remember it.
She is not a reference for us, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a funny story about when I lived in that little place with Joel and Shayna. So there was one day that they were gone. I don't remember where they went. Maybe they went to like go see her family with their baby or something like that. But they were not home. And I was home by myself. And I had decided to make chicken and dumplings. And I got busy doing something else. I can't even remember what I got busy doing, probably laundry down in the basement. And I accidentally burnt the dumplings. And I was so upset because I'd been like doing 6 things and the dumplings ended up getting burnt, and I was so upset about it. And so I decided to like it smelled. So I was like dumping the pan into the garbage, and I lift up we had like a back door where you put the garbage cans, and I lift up the garbage can to like put this burnt dumpling in there, and the whole inside of the garbage can has like a bag of garbage covered in maggots.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? And like closed the lid and like just put the stuff in a different bag, and I was so over it. And back then I used to smoke cigarettes, but we did not smoke inside the house because of the baby that lived there. And so I went outside on my porch, like I was going to go outside on the front porch to smoke a cigarette and just chill, because I had all this, you know, I just burnt these dumplings, and I had, you know, this maggot thing happening, and it was a terrible day happening, and I was just so stressed. And I open up my front door, and standing on my porch with his fist raised, ready to knock, is my ex-boyfriend that I hadn't seen in like 2 years. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, just right to his face. And, you know, then I calmed down and said hello, and things were fine. But, like, I remember that day. Like, that is probably the clearest day that I have living in that house, just because I could not believe all of those things happening, and then it just culminating and just Jason standing on my fucking doorstep.
And I'd like to look at your astrology for that day.
Seriously. Like, yeah, it was a lot.
I really liked that place. I
know, I did too. It was actually recently for sale, and I remember my kids being like, we should buy that place. And I was like, it's a duplex. That wouldn't really work.
Right. It's so cute, though.
Yeah, it is a very, very cute little place. I really liked it. But, you know, it was a 2-bedroom, so.
Right. That would not work.
Yeah.
Oh, there was the basement, though.
Yeah, there was a basement, but it was just a basement with a laundry room. It's not like I had any rooms in it.
Right. I remember hanging out in there a lot, though, with Melissa and stuff.
Yeah, there was like a couch down there, wasn't there? Or like a futon or something?
Yeah, there was like a little tiny seating area.
Yeah, I'm like trying to picture it. I feel like it was under a window, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah,
I was like 10, so I vaguely remember all of it.
Yeah, you're not going to remember too much. But yeah.
Yep. That was a time. Okay, well, we can, if you want, we can end and then, like, discuss the next topic.
Okay. Why don't we wait until we go to bed, and then we'll end the video on that.
Okay. I'm watering. I planted pumpkin seeds, and I planted yams, because we need both of those for the thing still.
Okay, perfect. I'm cutting more wood, because we need 550, I think, for the barn. I already ordered the coop. But we
Yep,
need
I saw that.
550 and then another 25,000 gold for the Deluxe Barn. And the good thing with the Deluxe Barn and the Deluxe Coop is, as long as we have hay and the silo, the animals will automatically be fed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we don't have to go in there and like make sure that they have hay every day. We just have to make sure that the silo always has hay in it to feed them. And right now, I'm pretty sure that the silo is full. If you like go over and click on the silo, if you're on a farm right now, it'll tell you how much grain is in there. Or, I mean, how much hay is in there.
162 out of 240.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, so we can, like, when we buy hay or, like, and the cool thing is when we chop the grass and the hay, like, automatically, like, comes up, it'll go straight in the barn without us having to do it. It just automatically goes straight in there.
Oh, perfect.
That's why I said for us to not chop any of the grass until we have the silo.
Yeah.
So I found that out the hard way after I cut all of the grass out of my farm. And my switch.
Sashimi? Where's sashimi?
Oh yeah, we have to upgrade our house too as soon as we can to get a kitchen so we can do that stuff.
Okay.
But I want to get our animals going first because we need the animals for the community center, and also that is like going to be our biggest money maker. At least it isn't on my farm.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go to bed
I'm just
now
laying
too.
in bed for now.
Yeah, I'm going to bed now too. Alright guys, well I guess we will end the video here. That was Holly and I talking about first. Sorry it wasn't exciting when you clicked on this. You probably thought we were going to talk about sex or something, but we're not doing that.
No! Oh no.
100%
That's not a
not
story
doing
I'm gonna
that.
tell my sister.
Yeah, that is not our family dynamic. Thank you anyway. So thanks for watching our video, and we are going to go, and we'll be back tomorrow where we talk about a entirely unpleasant topic.
Yep.
Bye.